Yeah, so happy Sunday, first off. So I guess this video is to address my ultra weird, compadres. They're not my compadres at all, okay? My ultra weird neighbors who just seem to can't let go or something. I don't know. You know how it is when you have people following you in your life and they just don't know when to let go, or they haven't caught the hint to let go or something like that. People privately looking through your life and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They get to the point where they try to hack into your accounts and they follow you around and all this stuff. Gets really weird, right? Okay. So yeah, that part. Yeah. It's like, you address that with them. You talk to them. Then you bump it up a notch. You know, even to the point where you go over there and bang on their door. You know, or your other neighbor, it's like all my neighbors are like that though. So, well, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 people, okay. All my immediate neighbors are like that. So it's like it's like they all join the Gang Stoppers Anonymous or something. Got some serious issues to deal with. Trust me. So yeah, for the most part. You like to think that people would know when to perhaps move on, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to suggest therapy for them almost. You know what I'm saying? Well, they need therapy. I'm just not the one. I'm just not the type of person to like tell somebody, yeah, man, you might want to go check out X and X over here. I heard they're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They got that lay on the couch for you. They got the lay on the couch session for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you really don't want to you really don't want to like throw it under them like that. But you know that they've turned to like they turned down like a dark road and shit. And you know what? A couple of these neighbors weren't really like that. And it's like they turned into that just in the fast couple of weeks or months or something like that. And they know it and you know it, but they can't they like the car on the side of the road, you know what I'm saying? They're like the car on the side of the road that had the accident and they can't look away. That's where they are right now. You know what I'm saying? They can't really look away from it. You know what I'm saying? So they find themselves looking deeper and deeper into your life because it's become like their soap opera. You know what I'm saying? Okay, who had parents, you know what I'm saying, who used to watch soap operas and they would be hooked on it? You know what I'm saying? They had to be there. They couldn't miss an episode because that would just ruin everything. That's how these people are, man. That's how a lot of the world has become. And I don't think they even, I think it's to a point that I don't think they understand it yet. Okay? It's like the first wave of zombies or something. It's like we heading down this grand experimental road of electronic control where the first wave will be one human controlling another until eventually it'll end up something just completely weird with like implants and people literally stalking people down to eat them or something. like it's going there. You know what I'm saying? With the next like 50 years. But this is like stage 1 of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make humor out of this. But honestly, man, it gets kind of weird though. And people that you know like for a long time and they've gotten completely weird. They have no more respect or privacy for you, or, they no longer respect boundaries. Okay? Like in my case, it's to the point where people put cameras in my house or they run wires through the walls to hear my conversations and all this stuff. This is real life stuff, okay? Real life stuff in real time. Okay, I'm telling you about this in real time, okay? Not talking about something that happened a year ago, 2 years ago, a month ago, last week. I'm talking about something that's happened every day in real time. This is the behavior that people take on today. And I'm like, am I the last one left? Am I the last one left with any damn sense ever? Am I the last one? Am I the last one left before the zombie apocalypse? You know what I'm saying? I'm making a joke out of this, but seriously, what is up with the I guess if I had to make a new term for it, I would call it a tech narcissist. That's what it is. That's what it is now. That's what it's called now. The tech narcissist, man. The tech narc. Dog, listen at it. Listen at it, though. It's the tech narcissist. And it took me a while to figure this out. Because who else would infringe on your personal space, okay? In your personal space, mind you. Every day. Not sometimes. Every day. An addiction to them by means of tech. And some of these people are doing it to cause you harm, to take the information that they've gathered from you or gather about you to use in a harmful manner. That is narcissistic. Like a narc tech or a tech narc, however you want to call it. But they don't realize it yet. Okay? Or they do realize it and they just simply cannot break away from that. They've fallen into a place, the sunken place. Listen at it, man. They've fallen into a place where they can't handle themselves. Okay? Now listen, I'm no doctor, PhD, or anything, okay? I'm just a regular old dude. Who look at people who have a general understanding of what people and human beings are supposed to be like. Okay? I have a general understanding. I've been on this earth over 50 years. I think I have a general understanding. Some of these people need actual clinical help. Clinical psychological help. Some of them psychiatric help. I don't think they understand it. I'll give you an example, okay? It's like one of my neighbors, right? Well, he met this other narcissistic dude, and this dude is clearly narcissistic. Okay, he is clearly narcissistic, all right? but he met this dude right after one of his parents died, right? Now, I've been able to put and associate that he's filling a space. He has filled a space, that empty space, but he filled it with a narcissist, okay? A tech narc at that, okay? Just the worst type, I guess. If there could be a worst type, I guess that could be the worst type. And he doesn't, well, I think in some ways he notices it, but then in other ways he really don't know it. He doesn't understand where he's going to go with that just yet. Okay, I don't think he's gotten to the point where he understands where he's going to go with that. How it's actually literally changing him as a person. Because he used to be a decent guy, but now he's turned into this complete weirdo, psycho, peeping Tom, creeping around corners. I'll listen to your conversations through the wall. I'll drill holes and slide wires into your house type of guy. No, seriously. That's what it's turned out to be. That's what it's turned out to be. I'm telling you this in real time. I'm not telling you something that's science fiction. I'm not telling you anything that hasn't happened to me already. Okay? And I'm not the only one. That's why I'm saying this today. Listen. This is a thing, okay? And it's starting to get really weird. All right? Now, back in the day, we didn't go for stuff like that because we understood that psychologically it wasn't good. It's not good for an entire community, especially a community that has children. It's not good. Okay? Those are not traits that you want to pass down to a child. Okay? Those are not traits that you want to pass down to little Billy 2 doors down. You don't want to teach little Billy that it's okay to look in through his neighbor's window without his neighbor looking, or to look in through his neighbor's window with thermal imaging software. That's not good. That's not what you teach little Billy, okay? Anyway, I'm probably dragging on at this point. But I just thought I'd put that out there, though, because it's starting to get really weird out here. It's starting to get really weird. Okay? And see, that's why we got the word. Because when stuff gets weird, we have something that is stable to be able to fall back on that doesn't change. It's important to have something that doesn't change in a world that will start to change around you really fast. Okay? And if you're not grounded in something, that has a moral compass, all right? Listen to me. I can't stress this enough. If you're not grounded in something that has a moral compass, if your moral compass has been lost, you will fall into anything that comes along. And that goes back to the story with my neighbor. After his parent died, he went after something that a narcissist has led him into. Okay? His moral compass was no longer there. And so he ended up doing other things outside of himself. Okay? Well, he was already dibbling in it before that. But now he's just completely, okay? So it's important to stay grounded in something moral, have a moral compass, something that you can fall back on, because it gets real out here. All right, till next time. And stay away from them tech narcs. Stay away from the tech narcs, man.